So you want to build a Headrush MX5 rig, but you don't know where to start? Well, you came to the right place, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to do it. Hey there, it's Scott the Pedal Guy. How you doing? Well, we're all about pedal demos, pedal knowledge, and pedal sales. I love pedals, and so do you. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up your very first rig inside of the Headrush MX5. Now, if this is your first visit to my channel, take a second, click on that subscribe button down there, give me a thumbs up, help my video rank in the YouTube algorithm so I can make more content for you. And to help me feel like a rock star, I decided to use my Gibson for this video. So I hope you like it. Let's get to it. So we're looking down at the MX5 at this point. However, if you really want to see how this all works, we have to get really close to the screen. So I'm going to readjust the camera so you get a better vantage point. That's a little better now, isn't it? So what we're going to do first is we're going to create a blank rig. To do that, just go to the upper right corner to the three dots and select new rig. And now you have a blank rig to start with. All right, so if you listen to the guitar, very plain Jane sound. So we want to go ahead and create an amp. Now, typically what I like to do is I like to do it on the bottom row here and put it all the way to the left. That way I've got plenty of room up top to add more effects and plenty of room still on the bottom to add even more. But I'm going to go ahead and select that first empty slot. I'm going to go to amp. And then I'm going to go down to the 67 Black Shimmer, which is based on a Fender Dual Showman. And right off the bat, what an amazing sound, right? It's very simple, very straightforward, and we like that. We don't need anything to be over the top here when we're building these things. But one thing I might change here when I double tap and go into the graphic interface here is I might, I might take a little more, I might put a little more master volume on it. And I might also boost the trebs just a little bit. And that should pretty much do it. We're just, remember, this is the first time out, okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the cabinet. So when you create an amp, it automatically creates a cabinet for you. If we double tap on here, you can see that it is set up to a 2x12 silver cone, which is based on a Roland Jazz Chorus 120 cabinet. Now, I like it the way it sounds, so I'm not going to do anything really drastic to it. But one thing I am going to do, and this is one of the magic things about working with the Headrush, is I am going to change the microphone type. Now personally, I like the 421, so I'm going to go ahead and select that and then press the rotary encoder, and now it's selected. So I now have my amp and my cabinet all set to go. So just go to that save button there in the upper right corner and make sure you save your new rig, and at this point now you can name it anything you want. All right, next step, we're going to set up a delay and a reverb. Now personally, I like to put it after the amp and the cabinet for best audible results. There are obviously reasons why you'd want to put a reverb before the amp, a delay before the amp, because you want to achieve some sort of like ambient sound or whatever. So we're going to start by creating a delay. So I'm going to go to Reverb Delay, and I am going to set up the BBD delay, which is one of my favorites, and I'm going to go with Echo Long. So if I play something now, that's pretty cool, but what I want to do is I want to double tap on that BBD delay. I'm going to bring the mix down because I don't need it quite that long or quite that loud in the mix. And I'm also going to change the delay time, and I'm also going to go to the feedback and bring that back a bit as well. Next thing, I'm going to go ahead and set up the reverb. So in this case, I'm going to use an 11 reverb. I'm going to use Cathedral, which sounds really nice as a preset. Does need a little bit of adjustment, so we'll bring the decay back a little bit. We'll bring the mix back a little bit. So if I play a couple of chords, get a really nice punchy sort of sound. In fact, I could actually bring that mix back even further if I wanted to. Okay, so let's go back to the top level here. Let's also make sure we're saving. And next up, we're going to bring in some dynamic effects. All right, next up, we are going to go ahead and bring up the dynamic effects here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a compressor in the front. Now, this is all a matter of taste. I'm going to select Dyn Comp, and I'm going to select the tight AF preset, and that gives me something that sounds like this. Now, to the right of that, I'm going to pop in an EQ. So I'm going to go back to the empty slot there. I'm going to go to Dynamics, and I'm going to select Graphic EQ. And the preset I'm going to use here is Brighter, and this is what we get. And moving from here, I'm going to pop in a white boost. And you're going to go, why? You're setting up a white boost. Well, you know, a little bit of boost never hurt anyone. However, when I listen to this, it's a little too much. So I'm going to double tap on there, and I am going to turn the gain all the way down because I want to use this as a boost. So I'm just going to bring the treble and the bass pretty close to par. And I can even bring that level back just a tad. Not a lot, but just a bit. Okay? So now, if I go to white boost, here's what we had before. Here's what we have now. So that gives me a nice boost for like soloing. So if I'm playing something clean, you know, like a clean chords. Now I've got a boost to go right above it. Now the final effect I'm going to bring into this rig is I'm going to bring in a chorus, and I'm going to put it right after the boost. So I'm going to go to Modulation, I'm going to go to Chorus, and I'm just going to select the min light, the mono light preset here. So this sounds really nice now, doesn't it? Now you also want to make sure that you save, and that is essentially how you build a rig inside of the MX5. Well, that concludes our video. I hope you found this helpful, and we'll see you soon. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, be sure to visit us at thepedalguide.com. But in the meantime, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for weekly videos and tutorials. Thanks for stopping by here at thepedalguide.com, where I love pedals and so do you.